Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel कहानी आपकी और मेरी ग्रहों की ज़ुबानी. So in this today we will going to discuss about monthly prediction for the month of January for the Cancer ascendant. For the Cancer ascendant, the moon is the Lord. Moon is also represent the mind also, and also the change. So moon is continuously changing, so your mood is also change in the same way. And as the moon is the lord of your first house, so over here moon is a lord of first house. For you the Mars is a lord of your 10th house, as well as lord of your Mool Trikon house. So these are the like Lakshmi Kon we can say, and these are the Vishnu Kon we can say. The fourth are the four Kendras of the Vishnu Kon, and these areas are considered as a Lakshmi Kon. And so moon is a for you is a Karak Graha, and it will be give the good result for you. Unfortunately, the moon is in his so moon is came to the 5th position. So that will be good, but it will be remain with the Ketu. Ketu is also represent over here for your spiritual knowledge, and you gain you from like give some dissatisfaction towards your children's also. But the Mars is sitting here, so if you are planning to change your jobs, and then it is a very good thing for you. You can plan it to change the job. At the same time, the Saturn is on your 10th house. Saturn will bring more workload, more authorities, and more like Saturn is you can consider as a, if it is not in a good form, then it will be give you, it will be behave like a coal. But if Saturn is like in a very exalted form, then it will be considered as a diamond. So with the coal, only the diamond and the coal will going to happen. So the Saturn in the 7th house will be give a good result. And for you, the 7th and 8th house belongs to the Saturn only. So Saturn is also represent as a secret. So you will keep your relationship very secret with the others, especially about your spouse family. So that will be there. Only the few close friends you will be just reveal about involve your family. And the same time, the Saturn 1, 2, 3, it will aspecting the 9th house, that is belongs to your luck, and that will be give you opportunity to change the job somewhere if you want. And at the same time, the Saturn is aspecting your Lagna, the first house of yourself. So that will also brings you the more work towards that thing. So the opposite, all planets generally see their 7th house. And now the Saturn is sitting with the Mercury. Mercury is for you the lord of the 12th house, as well as for your 3rd house. So both the Dusthan, or not the good area, the Mars is lord for you, and the Mars will react in the same way how the Saturn is, because generally Mars don't have any basic nature. If it is remain with the malefic planet, then it will become malefic, and if it will remain with the beneficial planet, then it will behave in a beneficial. So the Mars and Saturn, so your Dusthan Swami, or the 12th house lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you might be, it's a secretly going away from your 7th house. So if you're having a working with a partnership, in that case then there is some calculations is going on, and that will be 8th house. So the 12th house is isolation, and with isolation you are trying to mingle it with the different people and different engaging yourself with your partner. As well as the 3rd lord, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So for that you will be doing a more efforts. At the same time, with the more efforts, you are going to put your efforts into some strong direction. So that will be given with your wisdom. So the Mercury is also considered as a wisdom also, mind also, and these both houses, like the 12th house and the 3rd house lord is into the 7th house, so it will give you the journey in between, and as well as give you the mind to change something about yourself. The sun is situated into the sixth house. That is a very good position for the sun, and you can able to work upon for your debt, to reduce your debt, to reduce your enemy, and to reduce your health. And when the sun and the Venus is also will be there during the month of January, the Venus will be going to be retrograde in the 19th of December to till 26th of January. And once the Venus will going to be retro, it will behave like a sun only. So till 14th of January, the sun will be in your 9th house, and then sun will be in your 15th of January into your 7th house. At that time, your spouse will going to be affront you. At that time, your spouse will be going to be more egoistic. And the Venus will be in your 6th house. The Venus is Lord for your 4th house, that is the education. So and 4th house, and at the same time the Venus is the Lord of your 11th house. So at the same time it will be sign of gain also. So the Lord of the gain 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is 8th from your house, and it is behaving as a sun. Sun is a mutual friend of the moon. Moon and sun are mutual friend, and sun is represent to your family. And Rahu is sitting there. Rahu is sitting in your gain near your friends. Your friends will going to support you, and you will get the support from your friend, as well as they will support you by moving out of their way. And the Rahu 1 2 3 4 5 5, it will be into the 3rd house. Rahu will be 9th 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It is the Rahu is looking to the Saturn. So both the malefic planets will looking to each other. So that will give you the more burden. At the same time, the Jupiter is into your 8th house. At your in-laws house, that will be in it will also try to protect your luck, because anyway from your luck, it is the Jupiter is a natural benefic planet, and it is sitting into 12th from here. So it will try to protect it, but it is sitting into the certain room, certain house. So Karak Bhav Nashak Sthiti is there, and the Jupiter 1 2 3 4 5th is looking to your travel to somewhere away from your hometown. And the Jupiter is looking 9th position 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9th position at your home position, or your at your peaceful way. So you will be more happy with the spiritual things. You will be more inclined toward your spiritual things, and secretively you will involve all those activities. Now we will try to understand how the moon transition will going to give you the opportunity in the month of January. So the moon will be first or second, it will be in your 6th house. So you need to be take care about your health, especially enemies, debt and other thing. Your routine will going to be disturbed on that day. 4th and 5th, the moon will be in your 7th house. You will be spend your time with your spouse, and at the same time you will get a more workload during that period, because the Saturn and the moon will be all together, and that will be create a Vish Yoga over at the same time. You can see that the Rahu and Ketu is there, and in between all the planets are there. So the Kalp Sarp Dosh is already present over here, and that will be giving you in between your children's and in between your elder of your family, like if you have elder brother or your friends. So you will be spend your time during this Kalp Sarp Dosh, especially in between your children's, spouse, in-laws, enemies, and as well as at your workplace and friends. So 5th and 6th, the Kumbh, it will be into the Aquarius. 5th and 6th, it will be in Aquarius sign, and at that time it will be on your 8th house. So on 8th house, the moon will be there. So it will be disturb your somehow the mood, and it will be create, because the first lord is to the 8th house. So you need to be take care about your health, especially you need to be take care about your finance and expenditure. 7, 8 and 9, the moon will be in your 9th house, and at this time the 9th house, the lord will be there. So this will be your lucky day. You will be might be go for some travel, and also you will be involved go to some holy places, as well as because the 9th house is also belongs to spiritualism. and at the same time you will be involved with your grandchildren also. If you have a grandchildren, you will be engaged with them. 11 and 10 and 11, the moon will be in your 10th house. So this house is a very important house for you. It's over here the you will be doing a more hard work into your workplace, and at the same time the Mars is 6th from here aspecting, and from here to it is 8th is here. So you will be going to be a very challenging situation that you will going to be overcome during your workplace with your wisdom. 12th, 13th and 14th, the moon will be in your 11th house. So that will be your friends. If you want to meet with your friends, that is a very good time. You can get beneficial with any of because moon is generally exalted in the Taurus. But what happened, the Rahu is already there, and Rahu and sun and moon, the Rahu is not good friend of a moon and basically sun. So over here you will be sometimes you will try to get the more gain, but at the same time you will be feel that your desires, your hope, because this house is a dharma, arth, kam, moksha, dharma, arth, kam, moksha, dharma, arth, kam. So the third degree of the work or calm area. So over there whatever the desires you are going to take, that will be make you to move your life, and you will be become a more ambitious during this 12th, 13th and 14th of January. 15, 16, the moon will be in your 12th house. That will be the day for you to doing the expenditure on your spouse basically, and as well as at the same time the Mercury will going to be retro on the 14th of January to 4th of February. So 15th and 16th the Mercury will going to retro, and at the same time the moon is visiting that place. So you will be might be going to hear something about regarding the religious thing, something about your grandparents. So that connections will be there with you, and at the same time it will be like a very average day for you, not that much good. 17, 18th and 19th, the moon will be in your first house. You will be going to resolve the things, and you will be going to try to make the things according to yourself, because the moon is there. At the same time you will be on your appearance, you will be work on your appearance, your behavior, all those things, and you will try to understand what happened wrong last 2 days. 2021, the moon will be in your second house. You will be spend time with your food, family, and other thing like basically with the family you will be spend the time with your uncle, and as well as the elder brother and at your home place or workplace or hometown basically. 22nd, 23rd, the moon will be in your third house. This place is for moon to, you have to put the more strength, and sometimes you will be little bit timid. 24th and 25th, the moon will be in your fourth house. You will be spend some time with your family, mother especially, and try to move on with mother, because the moon is also represented a mother also, and the Venus sign is Venus is now no more into go in the retro situation. It will be 24th, 25th, it will be going to be a direct way. Mother will going to be in the last a little bit upfront, but somehow you will manage and resolve the things. 26, 27, the moon will be in your fifth house. So that area will be, you will be going to work for your wisdom, for your education, for your knowledge, and as well as for your children. 28th to 29th, the moon will be in your sixth house. You have to be work with the secret means like for your enemies, for your food, and routine also. And you need to be take care during this period, because the Venus and Venus as well as the moon will be there. So you will get engaged with your friends, or even the enemies friends, you will try to get engaged and take the benefit from them. At the same time, the 30 and 31st, the moon will be in your Capricorn. So that area you will be spend some time with your partners, traveling, short travel. Before moving ahead, I'll request you please subscribe and give your comment and like and share so that you will be more benefited. For health wise, you have to be need to be take care. For education, it will be go fine. As of now, marriage, it is not a for marriage it is not a good time. For love it is a very good time. For children's, if you're planning for children's, it is a good time for you. For buying a home, it is a good time for you. If you want to sell the house, then you can go for it and you can earn good amount at this time. For job, if you are planning to change the job, it is a good time for you. For business, or you will be try to get you will try to be cautious because the Jupiter is into 8th house, so don't do any secret dealing, otherwise it will be not going too good for you. For stock market and share market, you need to control your emotions, otherwise you will be make a big losses. And if you are playing if you are going for a stock market with your spouse money, then it will be much more critical for you. With that, the Rahu will going to support you to give you the gain in the stock market. With that, we are going to end our video. If please take care of yourself. Thank you for watching. Jai Shri Ram.